have those discussions started at all? And the second question would be, how much longer would you like to coach? Are you a lifer or what?
Every coach says he's not a lifer, and then he turns into a lifer. That's what I've found. Our organization has a lot to sort through this summer, and my contract situation is not, nor should it be, at the top of the list. Right now, Bob's contract situation is number one, because that influences a lot of the player decisions that have to be made, contracts, draft, free agency. So, we will get to my stuff whenever that happens, and I'm in no rush for that. I love coaching these players. I love coaching the Warriors, love living in the Bay. But I'm also in the NBA, and all you have to do is look at your phone every day and see the next Hall of Fame coach that's fired. It's insane. I've never seen the league like this. I'm under no illusions that I have a lifetime job here or something like that. But I love what I do, and I hope to be coaching here for a long time, but you never know how things work out, so we'll see.
Sometimes be a leap year. Do you think Jonathan Kuminga can be a heavy impact winning player by next season, particularly in the playoffs?
I do. I think, of course, people are going to be focused on the playoffs because that's the most important time of the year. But if you look at Jonathan's regular season, he did some great things. I think the biggest thing for him is to continue to grow, and I tell him all the time he's got 15 years ahead of him. He's got such a long career ahead. He's got a lot of ability, and he's just in the process of learning the NBA game. And he's 2 years in, and he's accumulated a lot of knowledge, but he's got a lot more to accumulate. And as long as he continues to work, which I know he will, he's a great kid. He wants to be great. As long as he continues to just put his head down and work, he's going to get a lot better.
Where do you think, or I guess why do you think he wasn't ready for the playoff rotation?
I think the biggest thing was with Wiggs and Gary in place again. It lessened the need for what JK's strength is right now, which is on-ball defense. So the I think Klay's second half of the season was fantastic. I know that things didn't end the way he had hoped in the playoffs, but I think there's a lot of things we can do as a team to help get better shots for each other next year that I think will help Klay. I think the biggest thing for Klay is to have a great offseason. At 34, 33, I think, with 2 major injuries behind him, this is a time where he's got to be more prepared than ever for the first day of training camp. Not only physically, handling the injuries and the strength and conditioning part of everything, but also understanding that as you get older, you've got to get better in areas you can improve upon. you can't rely on the same things you could rely on at 28 or 27. So there are areas where he can get
part of it, obviously. How necessary?
To be fair, you guys have asked about the incident.
Also true.
Just bring it up.
Yeah, and I'm about to ask about it again. No, I mean, he comes with a lot. Draymond, obviously, his future is up in the air over the next 2 months, whatever. How necessary do you view him having to come back for this team to remain in title contention? And I'm sure. I mean, do you desire to have him back? With everything that comes with him.
Yeah, I mean, look, if Draymond's not back, we're not a championship contender. We know that. I mean, he's that important to winning and to who we are. So I absolutely want him back. He's a competitor. He's an incredible defensive player. We can check all those boxes, and he and I have built a really special relationship that has run the gamut. Over the years, we've had our share of run-ins, but we've been through so much. We really care about each other and work together well. He knows that he had a great season this year from a basketball perspective, but he knows that he also compromised things by what happened back in October. And so part of him coming back next year has to be about rebuilding some of that trust and respect that he's earned here for a long period of time. And one thing I love about Draymond is he's always brutally honest, and he can take that sort of critique because he knows it's the truth. So I want him back. I think we all want him back, and hopefully that's exactly what happens. And we get ready to make another run next year.